Alexander the Great was known as the young and charismatic king of Macedonia. He was a leader known for his courage as well as his humanistic approach and leadership skills. Here is a story that tells how Alexander demonstrated these qualities. One day, Alexander was with his army in front of a large city he was trying to conquer. The city was famous for its strong walls and superior numbers of soldiers. Alexander and his commanders decided to lay siege to the city, but it was not going to be easy. The siege lasted for several weeks, and both sides suffered great losses. The city walls were still standing and Alexander's soldiers were exhausted. Alexander decided to look for another way to take the city. One evening, Alexander was walking outside the city walls. His eyes fell on the city walls, and he noticed the city's inhabitants looking over the walls. Alexander saw that they were desperate and afraid. At the same time, he thought that the inhabitants of the city were also struggling to cope with the hardships of war. Alexander stopped the siege and approached the walls. He addressed the inhabitants of the city, "O people, you and I share the same sufferings. The siege is straining you and my soldiers are tired. But perhaps we can find a peaceful solution. Won't you consider surrendering the city? I can assure you that your life and property will be protected." The city's inhabitants and rulers began to consider Alexander's offer. Instead of war, Alexander emphasized peace and the opportunity for cooperation. Finally, the inhabitants decided to surrender the city and swear their loyalty to Alexander. Alexander graciously accepted the city and kept his promise. The people of the city looked up to Alexander with gratitude for his humanistic approach and justice. This event led to Alexander being remembered not only as a military leader, but also as a humanist. Alexander's courage, leadership skills, and respect for people made him a great commander and ruler remembered throughout history. He is remembered not only for his victories, but also as a leader who promoted peace and cooperation among people. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and like the video if you want the stories to come again.